What's up, everyone? Welcome back to King Anime Review, and for this video, I'll be talking about Peak Fiction, Peak Ruto, Boruto, Naruto Next Generations, the manga. The manga has been absolutely amazing, and it's been a while since I've talked about the manga. I believe the last chapter I reviewed was chapter 74, and I'm up to date with it. I've been keeping up to date with each new chapter as it's come out, and it's very, very amazing. So, for starters, I want to start talking about how they built up Kawaki. They've done a great job at building up Kawaki's motives and showing the turning point. Because we know, like, basically when he first came to the village, he hated the Karma Seal. And, he hated, like Jigen and the Karma Seal and stuff like that. And he didn't even care about his own life, really. He just felt empty. But Naruto made him feel love, as well as the rest of the Uzumaki family and the Hidden Leaf Village in general. They actually made Kawaki feel love. Now, I've been seeing a lot of criticism about Kawaki. Some people still, and I think I talked about this in one of my previous reviews, but some people still act like all he cares about is Naruto. Now, you guys got to read and really pay attention to the context and pay attention to what's going on, because he said back during the Code, when he was fighting Code, during like the Code Invasion or Code Assault Arc, or whatever they're calling it, when he fought Code, he basically told Code that, hey, leave Konoha out of this. And like, it's a lot of stuff showing, a lot of evidence showing that Kawaki actually does care about the Hidden Leaf Village. He doesn't just care about Naruto. He loves Naruto, and he cares about the entire village as a whole, though. But yeah, Kawaki, so we seen like during I forgot exactly which chapter, but it was in between chapter 74 or 75 and the current chapter. Kawaki said, he basically said something along the lines of, like, up until now, I've been thinking that the Karma Seal was the problem, but the real problem was the Aotsutsuki. And he was absolutely right. That was a correct assessment by Kawaki, because they're the ones who planted the Karma Seal on him, and they're the ones who are constantly coming to Earth trying to, plant trying to get a fruit from the, tree. And, they're the main threats to Earth, and it's their selfish motivations, which is the main problem. And Kawaki finally realized that it's not necessarily the Karma Seal. The Karma Seal was a tool for power. It was a tool that made Kawaki stronger, and he appreciates getting the Karma Seal back, since he's not a vessel. He's not Ishiki's vessel anymore, because the Aotsutsukification has stopped. The Karma Seal is essentially something that was already in him. So he basically, a model just allowed him to, the Karma Seal was already like basically a part of him still, even though he lost Ishiki's Karma Seal. Since he's still 80% Aotsutsuki, it makes sense that he would be able to have awaken a Karma Seal or put a Karma Seal on himself. That stuff makes sense. But yeah, Kawaki, they've been doing they did a great job building up to that, to Kawaki having that realization. And then after him getting that realization, him then going to do what he's planning on doing right now. And, he already put basically his plan in motion. He sealed away Naruto and Hinata. That was a great moment. He sealed them away in another dimension. And the fact that Naruto couldn't stop him is once again further proof that Naruto is far weaker than current Kawaki. And I don't get why people still, it's still people out there who keep on overestimating how strong Naruto is. Whether they're doing that deliberately because they just want to believe that he's a lot stronger than he is. I don't know what the purpose is, or if they're doing that because they genuinely think he's a lot stronger than what he is. But I already got videos talking about how strong Naruto should be without Kurama, how strong he is without Kurama. So yeah, that was the case with that. He's no longer superhuman. Kawaki literally was just capable of sealing him away in another dimension. Naruto couldn't do anything. And even when Naruto had Toe Sage Mode activated, he got one-shotted by Momoshiki. And keep in mind that Sasuke, a fatigued Sasuke, after he got his Rinnegan stabbed, was capable of fighting Momoshiki. And he was fatigued, running low on chakra, hurt, and he had just gotten his Rinnegan stabbed. So yeah, and he was capable of having a prolonged battle with Boruto. Well, yeah, Kawaki was kind of helping, but it was points where, Sasuke was just fighting Momoshiki. And yeah, but but Naruto got one-shotted by Momoshiki. Now, anyways, getting back to the Kawaki thing, Kawaki is a very well-written character. They did a great job building up to his realization of the fact that the Aotsutsuki are the main threat, the main problem, and showing, how that causes conflict with Boruto, because, Kawaki kept on sensing Momoshiki inside of Boruto. And it's really, it does, I like the way they're doing it. It probably could be explained a little bit more as far as like how he's sensing them, because Sasuke was still able to sense Momoshiki as well. So it might just be like, you need to be either have superhuman level sensory capability, and Sasuke is a I don't get why people don't understand that Sasuke is a better sensory type ninja than Naruto. Like, he was literally able to sense Naruto's chakra from, into another dimension. That dimension that Momoshiki took Naruto in, Sasuke sensed that Naruto was still alive back during the tuning exam / Momoshiki, or he sensed that Naruto was still alive. So he can sense chakra even if he can sense chakra between dimensions, essentially. So he's a way better sensory ninja than Naruto, what Naruto's capable of doing with his Tosei's most sensory abilities. But I'm guessing you just need superhuman chakra to be able to sense Momoshiki's presence, or maybe Sasuke, since he already sensed Momoshiki's presence before, back when Momoshiki gave Boruto the Karma Seal and he froze time, essentially. I believe it was stated that he froze time. But yeah, Sasuke, maybe he got a familiar feeling. Maybe the feeling was familiar from when he sensed Momoshiki back when Momoshiki froze time. But yeah, Kawaki, he could sense Momoshiki. He kept on sensing Momoshiki inside of Boruto, and it really started to irritate him. And obviously Momoshiki was basically communicating with Boruto. They was talking about Ida or whatever, and then Kawaki stood up and got mad, essentially. So I think he told Momoshiki to come out, Momoshiki. So that irritated him. Now, I want you guys to understand Kawaki's perspective. And the fact that I got to break this down is ridiculous, especially given the fact that a lot of the people who read Boruto, basically all the people who read Boruto are Naruto fans. And a lot of Naruto fans are fans of Itachi Uchiha. Now, I don't get why they're fans of Itachi Uchiha, because he's literally the worst written character in all of Naruto, and he's one of the worst written characters in all of fiction. I already got a whole video explaining that. But yeah, Itachi is a trash character. But I don't get why I got to explain Kawaki to you guys, because Itachi fans especially should understand Kawaki. Essentially, Kawaki is a much better written version of Itachi to an extent. Let me explain this. So basically, we know that Itachi was basically given a choice by Danzo. And I already broke this down in my Itachi's trash video. But essentially, Danzo, he was basically saying, you can, side with the village and slaughter your entire family, or you can side with the Uchiha and die along with your family. Now, but keep in mind, that's just Danzo's own, is his own opinion. He was, being cocky, thinking that, the village would be able to, beat up take out the Uchiha and slaughter the Uchiha. But yeah, so, and yes, the option that he mentioned of siding with the village, he basically said, yeah, you can save Sasuke in the process of doing that. Now, keep in mind, Itachi is very pathetic, especially compared to Kawaki, because he doesn't even think for himself. First of all, he didn't come up with any other solutions. He didn't think about, oh, maybe I can use Genjutsu, maybe I can use Shishui's eye on the Uchiha clan, like Shishui was planning on doing himself, using Shishui's eye on the Uchiha clan to make them not, try to, go through with that coup d'etat. He didn't think of using Shishui's eye or his own Genjutsu on the higher ups of the village. He didn't think of any alternative options when it came to what he was going to do in a situation where he thought he had to do something that was very, very, obviously very evil. Now, he didn't think of any alternative options at all. He didn't try any alternative options. He didn't try any alternative options as far as he didn't, actually, try an action that could, prevent the Uchiha coup d'etat. He didn't try any other alternatives. He just did what Danzo told him, like a dog, Itachi's pathetic, bro. It's like Danzo's pulling his strings like he a puppet, bro. Pathetic. But Kawaki, on the other hand, he's put in a similar situation as Itachi, except Kawaki's make more sense. So Kishimoto is doing a much better job at writing Kawaki. Now let's get to Kawaki. So essentially, Kawaki, he understands that Momoshiki is still inside of Boruto. He can sense Momoshiki's presence inside of Boruto, and he understood that the Aotsutsuki were the main problem. He came to that realization that the Karma Seal wasn't the main problem. The Aotsutsuki were the main problem, and thus he wants to eliminate the Aotsutsuki because they're threats to the earth. They keep on coming to earth, trying to plant that tree, trying to get a chakra fruit, etc. And they're putting everybody who he cares about, all of their lives, in danger. They're putting the entire Hidden Leaf Village and the entire world in danger because obviously once they plant that chakra fruit, all of the life on earth is going to be killed. So yeah, Kawaki doesn't want that to happen. He wants to protect the people he loves and cares about, who is Naruto, but not just Naruto, the entire Hidden Leaf Village. He doesn't want, to see Boruto kill, anybody or anything like that. Now, he senses Momoshiki's presence inside of Boruto. So you can't just say he's being irrational or whatever. Like, bro, he literally sensed Momoshiki's presence inside of Boruto. And it's not illogical to assume that Momoshiki will be able to take over Boruto, especially if his presence is still active. And Kawaki, and basically, he was proven right in this chapter because Momoshiki saved him from, in chapter 78, Momoshiki saved him from, Sasuke and Shikamaru and stuff, or, he helped him get free. So Momoshiki can obviously still take over Boruto. Now, there is some people theorizing that that was actually Boruto who did that. That was actually Boruto and not Momoshiki. That's just a theory for now, but point still stands that, the Azusuki are a threat, and Kawaki realizes that. So, yeah, that's the case with that. And unlike Itachi, Kawaki actually came up with other solutions. He tried to seal Boruto away. He tried to come up with a more peaceful solution to solve the problem, the Momoshiki problem. He tried to seal Boruto away in this chapter, but since Boruto had the karma seal, he couldn't do it. It looked like Boruto basically absorbed the portal, or he stopped the portal with his karma seal or something like that. He probably countered it. He either absorbed it or I guess countered it, since he can, open portals to other dimensions or whatever. But yeah, he tried to seal Boruto away in that same dimension that he sealed Naruto away in. And yeah, that's what he tried to do. And so unlike Itachi, Kawaki actually he tried other solutions rather than just killing Boruto, but he couldn't seal Boruto away. So he's going through with the plan to kill Boruto because he couldn't seal him away, and he's still a threat. Boruto is still a threat because Momoshiki is inside of him and can't take over his body. So Kawaki is fantastically written. If Itachi had done this, like if Kishimoto had wrote Itachi in a similar way to Kawaki, like he showed Itachi trying other options to stop the coup, trying to use Genjutsu on the Uchiha clan or the higher ups at the village or whatever, Itachi would have been a much better written character. But there's several other problems with Itachi's character than just that. But anyways, Kawaki is extremely well written, and I like the way his character is going. And he does still care about Boruto. When he sealed, right before he sealed Hinata and Naruto away in a dimension, he basically said that, yeah, only a crazy person would kill their brother. So he still basically thinks of Boruto as a brother, and he actually called him bro in this chapter. I've been seeing a lot of invalid Kawaki criticism online, which is ridiculous, especially coming from people who are fans of Itachi, and they're bashing Kawaki. Like, Kawaki's way better than Itachi. But also, so I've also seen some other dumb stuff online that, some people think Sasuke wouldn't be a good choice to be Hokage, or he couldn't be Hokage. I even had a poll on my channel, and I'm kind of disappointed in my fan base who participated in that poll, because, come on, guys, y'all really think Kakashi would be a better option as Hokage than Sasuke? Come on now. Like, seriously, that's dumb. Like, first of all, let's go through all the, and well, actually, because I've seen a couple other people, I've seen a lot of videos talking about who should be Hokage after, or who will be Hokage after, Naruto got sealed away, who's going to be the one who takes over as Hokage. Now, I've seen a lot of videos. I've seen a lot of dumb statements. A guy named Six, whose channel I just, recently seen, he says Sasuke is not a ninja because he don't have a headband.
Sasuke quite literally can't become Hokage. If you don't know, Sasuke isn't even a Konoha ninja at this point. Naruto acknowledges Sasuke as the Shadow Hokage, the Hokage of the Shadows, whatever. But Sasuke is not an officially recognized Konoha ninja. Sasuke doesn't have a ninja rank. He doesn't wear his headband. He is not a Konoha ninja anymore.
Man, like, bro, the fact that these are some of the most popular YouTubers who talk about Naruto, the fact that they're, that popular and they're some of the, have some of the biggest channels is ridiculous. It's just crazy because these guys do not understand the series at all. I've seen people say, oh, Sasuke can't come. I've seen another Naruto YouTuber, Naruto Explained, talking about, what did he say? I think he said something like, Sasuke's on probation or something like that.
But the problem is that Sasuke in the Boruto era is still on probation. That probation is at the discretion of the Hokage. It's a lifetime probation at that.
Like, how is Sasuke on probation when the guy, he's literally able to freely roam around the entire Shinobi world? How is he on probation? He went to the land of Rodaku. He goes in and out of Kaguya's dimension. He travels around to different countries. He went to the Hidden Sand Village. Like, bro, how is he on probation, bro? that's not probation. Probation is like they're literally tracking, they're monitoring everywhere you go, and he's not being supervised while he's traveling around. He's going on solo missions. Nobody's supervising him. Now, an example of probation would be like what Orochimaru is under, basically, because Yamato was basically assigned to watch Orochimaru. That was revealed in the Naruto Gaiden manga. And we can see like Yamato is always outside of Orochimaru's hideout. Orochimaru is on probation, which is kind of weird because he should be in prison for a lifetime based on all the crimes he committed. He committed way more crimes than Sasuke. So how is Sasuke on probation? That doesn't make any sense at all. And if that came from a novel, the novel is just invalid, because that wouldn't make any sense at all. Plus, I don't usually, so the novels are debatable as far as whether you would consider them canon or not. They're debatable. They're debatable. But if that contradict things in the series, then I won't take it seriously. But yeah, certain novels like the Sasuke Resident novel, I didn't think it had really any contradictions, despite what I've heard some people claim. Some people act like it had contradictions. I didn't really see any contradictions in that novel. Or at least, well, I didn't read the novel, but the manga version, the anime version, I didn't see any really contradictions. But anyways, so yeah, Sasuke, he is a ninja. Just because he doesn't have a headband, or, well, technically he gave Boruto his headband, but just because he doesn't wear a headband doesn't mean he's not a ninja. And that doesn't mean he can't become Hokage. Like, bro, Naruto literally doesn't have Naruto doesn't wear his headband, bro. Ever since Naruto became Hokage, he hasn't worn his headband. I think the last time he wore his headband was in the last Naruto the movie. So, or back in Shippuden. So saying Sasuke is not a ninja just because he doesn't wear his headband is absolutely ridiculous. And yes, Six said that. I think he's one of the more popular Naruto YouTubers. He said, "Oh, Sasuke doesn't even have a headband. He's not a ninja." Dumb argument. Anyways, let's get to reason why Sasuke would be a much better choice to be Hokage. And by the way, in the poll, I said that Sasuke. I asked who should be Hokage, who should be the Hokage now that Naruto's sealed away. And on my channel, Kakashi won that poll. I said should. I didn't say who would. Because I actually think Kakashi is probably going to be the one who takes over as Hokage. Even though I think that's a dumb idea because he's way too weak to be Hokage. I mean, even look at the last Naruto the movie, and he got, like, basically, he couldn't protect the village from a meteor. Sasuke had to come in and save him from a meteor. So Kakashi is pathetic. Him being Hokage is dumb. It's not just about being smart. Some people, I know it's not all about being powerful, but it's not all about being smart either. And by the way, Sasuke is smarter than Kakashi. I could do a separate video on that. But yeah, Sasuke is smarter than Kakashi. Some people would say, oh, well, it's not all about being strong to be Hokage. Yeah, but it's not all about being smart either. You need to be, really Hokage should be the strongest, or at least one of the strongest characters in the village. Usually that's what the Hokage is usually the strongest character in the village, or at least one of the strongest characters. Like at least like top 2 or top 3. And Kakashi's not even cracking top 5, bro. He's not. Bro, even so, not only, obviously, Ida and Daemon are way stronger than Kakashi. He won't be able to do anything to him. Sasuke, on the other hand, it is debatable if Sasuke can actually do anything to Ida and Daemon. Now, he could possibly, stop Daemon from doing stuff with Genjutsu. That's debatable, though, but I think he actually could control Daemon or stop him with Genjutsu, and same goes for Ida. Kakashi, on the other hand, he can't do anything to Ida and Daemon. So he'll be a pathetic excuse for Hokage. Like, what is he gonna do, bro? He can't even protect the village from a meteorite. He really got lucky. And some people attribute the fact that the village grew and they got more buildings, they got more skyscrapers, the village got more advanced when Kakashi was Hokage. Some people attribute that to Kakashi, but come on now. Like, first of all, the only reason the village improved and advanced in terms of technology and stuff is because it was an era of peace. It was a time of peace. There wasn't no big, huge threats after Kaguya. After the 4th Great Ninja War ended, there wasn't no huge threats after Kaguya, all the way up until we got into Boruto when Momoshiki and stuff started to come, when Aozusuke started to come back and stuff like that. So, yeah, so he really got lucky that he was Hokage in an era of peace. Because if he was Hokage in a different era, like if he was Hokage during this entire time in Boruto, he would not be able to protect the village. He would be a pathetic Hokage. What was he going to do when Ishiki came to the village and attacked the village? Nothing. Sasuke will be far more useful as Hokage. The Hokage has to be strong because who's going to protect the village when the village is in danger? It has to be the Hokage. Now, I heard somebody say that, I think I see somebody say that they think Sasuke, he can't be Hokage because he still has to search for code and stuff. Now, the only reason why Sasuke was the main one tasked with searching for Kaguya and going in and, tracking down Aozusuke and stuff is because he had the Rinnegan. Therefore, he was the only person able to enter dimensions, travel into Kage's dimension and stuff. He was the only Leaf Shinobi that was able to track down Sasuke. But since he doesn't have the Rinnegan anymore, there's no reason why he needs to be the only one searching. He's not the only one who could do that mission as far as searching for enemies, because there's other sensory type ninjas can search for code just like Sasuke was. It's not like Sasuke has a special advantage when it comes to searching because he no longer has the Rinnegan. Therefore, he's not going to be able to go in and out of dimensions and stuff. And yeah, that's the case with that. Now, he's still a better sensory ninja than most of the other. He's probably he's probably the best sensory ninja in the whole world, really. Aida is probably the only character who has better sensory capabilities than Sasuke. But yeah, it's not like Sasuke is the only character who can search around for code and stuff. The situation was different when Sasuke had the Rinnegan. He was the only character who could, search for the Otsutsuki and track them and stuff and go in and out of dimensions. But since he doesn't have the Rinnegan anymore, it's not like they need him outside of the village. They can have other sensory ninjas search for enemies like code. Yeah, that's the case with that. Now, Sasuke actually came back in this chapter. I think he sensed that Naruto's chakra vanished because the last time we seen him, I think he was, tracking code. So he went from tracking code all the way back to the Elite Village. He must have sensed that Naruto's chakra vanished, which once again proves how great of a sensory ninja he is. But when he came back, he basically threatened Kawaki. He said, Kawaki, basically, if you don't stop, I'm going to have to kill you. I don't want to, but if you don't stop, I'm going to have to kill you. That's essentially what he said. And yeah, it was cool to see Sasuke in this chapter. And he came in right after Kawaki stabbed Boruto. And Kawaki was about to kill Sarada too, so yeah, like Sasuke, if he came any later, bro, and if Boruto didn't jump in, if Boruto didn't protect Sarada and Sasuke came any later, then Sasuke would have literally seen his own daughter die. Or maybe he would have been able to, maybe he would have just, got there fast enough in order to stop Kawaki. But yeah, I think he would have killed Kawaki. I think he would have literally killed Kawaki if he seen Kawaki kill Sarada. Like he got there right after Sarada almost got killed by Kawaki. So yeah, I think Sasuke would have literally just killed Kawaki if Kawaki actually did kill Sarada. But so yeah, Boruto, he got his scar protecting Sarada. I seen some criticism of Sarada. People criticizing her for they claim that she was just standing there. The way I see it, she was just shocked. She didn't think Kawaki would actually kill her. A lot of characters seem shocked in this chapter that Kawaki was doing the stuff that he was doing. That he went this far. Kind of like what Boruto said in the first episode / the first chapter. Kawaki, I didn't think you would go this far. I didn't think you would go this far, Kawaki. So it seems like a lot of people are kind of shocked or surprised at what Kawaki is doing. And I don't think that Sarada actually thought that Kawaki would kill her, which is why she was just standing there. I think she was just surprised. But she did shoot a fireball jutsu at Kawaki to protect him, to protect Boruto from Kawaki. She shot a fireball jutsu at Kawaki, which Kawaki absorbed. And then she got in front of Kawaki. And yeah, Kawaki is about to kill her. I don't think she actually believed that Kawaki is about to kill her. Even though multiple characters told her, oh, it's dangerous. Kawaki really will kill you. Even though multiple characters told her that, including Kawaki. I don't think she fully believed it at that moment. So I don't think it's valid. I don't think you should be criticizing Sarada. I think if she does the same thing again, given the same circumstances, let's say Kawaki is trying to kill Boruto, and let's say given the same circumstances, and she does the same thing again, if she just stands in front of Kawaki, knowing that Kawaki is still trying to kill Boruto and stuff, given the same circumstances, if she does this again, then I think the criticism will be valid. But as of right now, I think we can give her a pass because she just she didn't really think Kawaki was going to kill her. I think we can give her a pass. Now, let's get into the whole Genjutsu topic. Now, it seems like Kishimoto, he just ignores Genjutsu in nearly every battle, which is ridiculous. Ever since Boruto started, it seemed like he's been ignoring Genjutsu in every battle. So it's kind of ridiculous. Now, in the anime, Sarada does use Genjutsu. But in the manga, I don't think she's ever used Genjutsu. And the same is the case for Sasuke. I don't think he's ever used Genjutsu in the Boruto manga. In the Naruto manga, obviously, yeah, he used Genjutsu. But in the Boruto manga, I don't think he has. Maybe he used it on Shijoji to get intel or something like that. But he hasn't used it in battle, which is kind of strange. But I think it is possible for Sarada or Sasuke to actually beat Kawaki with Genjutsu. Because as far as we know, Kawaki doesn't have any counter to Sharingan-based Genjutsu. So Sarada could actually one-shot Kawaki with Genjutsu, I think. Now, it is possible that the dojutsu that Kawaki has, the one that he got from Ishiki, that's not a Byakugan. He got Ishiki's other dojutsu. It is possible that eye is resistant to Genjutsu. That might be a possibility. But as far as we know, that's never been stated or shown that Ishiki's eye is resistant to Genjutsu. That's immune to Genjutsu, I mean. So, yeah, overall, I like the way the Boruto manga is going. Sasuke should be the next Hokage. He's the strongest character in the village. He's the smartest character in the village. His crimes got pardoned, so he's not on probation like I heard somebody claim. Kakashi said that Sasuke was pardoned in Naruto chapter 699, the second from the last chapter of the Naruto manga. He said that Sasuke was pardoned after the 4th Great Ninja War. Obviously, the anime also adapted that. He said that in the anime as well towards the end of Shippuden. And the word pardon means release an offender from the legal consequences of an offense or conviction. So since Sasuke was pardoned, he is no longer legally held responsible for the stuff he did in the past, his crimes that he committed in the past. And plus, I think I heard somebody say Sasuke's name was in the bingo books or something like that. I think that's completely stupid. I don't think Sasuke's name was ever in the bingo books, because I'm pretty sure Tsunade didn't even put Sasuke's name in the bingo books. And I think they even mentioned that in Shippuden, that Tsunade hadn't even labeled Sasuke as a rogue ninja. I think they mentioned that in Shippuden. So I don't think Sasuke's name was ever in the bingo books. He's obviously, just because he doesn't wear a headband doesn't mean he's not a ninja. You know, Naruto doesn't even wear a headband. Naruto hasn't worn a headband since he's been Hokage. So that's obviously a dumb argument. I don't think Sasuke is on probation, because literally Kakashi said he was pardoned at the end of Naruto, as he should be, because he literally saved the entire world alongside Naruto. And yeah, so I don't see any reason for why Sasuke can't become Hokage. Now, if you're going to say, oh, he's still a Genin, Naruto was still a Genin when he became Hokage. Not unless you go off maybe the anime, because the anime did kind of imply that Naruto could become a Jonin if he, like I basically stated, like if he did enough studying, he can become a Jonin in like 2 years. They said that in the anime. They didn't say that in the manga. So that's kind of iffy. And plus, we never got confirmation if he actually finished the studying to become a Jonin. So as far as I know, Naruto never officially became a Jonin. He just went from Genin to Hokage. Now, if you take that anime scene into consideration, maybe he did become a Jonin, whatever. But Sasuke obviously doesn't need to do studying to become a Jonin, because he's obviously extremely smart. Everybody knows he's extremely smart. Naruto, he was battle smart, and he was kind of smart at the end of Shippuden, but he's not, nowhere near Shikamaru, Kakashi, and Sasuke levels in terms of intellect, and that should be obvious. So anyways, I think Sasuke can obviously become Hokage. There should be no reason why he can't. Now, I don't think he will, though. Unfortunately, I think Kakashi will become Hokage. Now, somebody might say, when Kawaki and Boruto were fighting in the flash forward scene, there was only 7 Hokage stone faces. So some people think, oh, that means Kakashi is just going to take over as Hokage again, because there's not an 8th face on the Hokage mountain. But that doesn't necessarily mean that, because back in part 1, when Tsunade became Hokage, her face wasn't even on the mountain. It took a couple years for her face to even get added to the mountain. Naruto seen that her face was added to the mountain when he came back to the village at the start of Naruto Shippuden. So just because there's not an 8th Hokage face on the mountain doesn't mean, that there's not an 8th Hokage. They probably just didn't build the face yet. Maybe due to all the chaos that's going on in the village right now. But yeah, Tsunade, literally, when she became Hokage, it's not like she instantly had a face on the mountain. It took a couple of years before we actually seen her face on the Hokage mountain after the time skip. Now, with that being said, that's all I got to say for right now. If you guys like the video, drop a like. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and clicking that channel notification bell to be notified on all of my future videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.
I wanted to. I'll be a hero.